Does your cleaning business have diversification in the services that you offer? That is a great question. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Yay! If this is your first time for joining us, please subscribe. When you come back to YouTube or your podcast app, we will be here waiting for you on your homepage. We can help you pick up and carry on the conversation about house cleaning and your cleaning journey. All right, on to today's show. There's a house cleaner that called in and asked this question.
Hi, Miss Angela. This is Savannah. I have a new cleaning business. Well, it's not really new. I've been doing it since 2016, but I didn't get my LLC till this year. Number one question for me would be, is that legally okay? I talked with my law firm and he said it was, but I don't think he understood my question. My next most important question would be, me and my husband are thinking about adding handyman services to my cleaning business, and I was wondering if I'm allowed to add those services. I've already done a couple of handyman services with my husband, with my clients, but I just wanted to make sure that I can actually add it to, some of the services that I do on top of, and market for it so I can get more business, even if people are just calling in for small or, medium handyman services. Thank you.
All right, I love this question. Congratulations on getting your LLC set up. That is super awesome. And the fact that you did it now rather than in a few years from now, that's also awesome. That will help protect your assets if you expand your business. All right, so awesome. Okay, the next part is about the handyman service. All right, so I want to stop for just a second and say I love the fact that you want to expand your business and you want to expand the services that you offer. Because in house cleaning, there are a lot of opportunities for handyman work. Now, that said, I want to stop for just a second and I want to give you some very strong advice based on 30 years in the business and a whole bunch of experience working with different companies, okay? Listen up on this one. Keep it two separate companies. Have a house cleaning business, have a handyman service. You be in charge of the house cleaning service, let your husband be in charge of the handyman service, okay? For this reason. When you hire people, you're going to be hiring people that have cleaning skills or journeyman contractors that have their own set of tools and their own set of skills and their own learning and their own experience for handyman work. They are not the same set of skills. It is not the same business. They are two separate businesses. When people need a service for house cleaning, they're going to go on the internet and they're going to look for house cleaning. They're not going to look for handyman service. They're going to look for house cleaning. When people need handyman service, they're going to go look for a handyman service, not a house cleaning company. If my teenage kid punches a hole through the wall and I need drywall repair, I'm not going to hire a house cleaning service, okay? What that sends is a message that says, whoa, these people do all kinds of different things. They're probably not very good at any of them, right? If you have two separate businesses, all they're going to know about is the handyman service. And then when you have a customer, a house cleaning customer, whose teenage kid punches a hole through the wall, you can recommend this company that you also own, okay? So there's a lot of crossover, but I want you to keep them separate for this reason. Lots of husband and wife teams don't work out, period. They just don't. This gives you the last say as the boss. You get to be the king of the kingdom in the house cleaning business. Your husband gets to be the king of the kingdom in the handyman service, okay? So everything, all decisions, all conversations, hiring, firing, clients, whatever, you get the last say in the house cleaning business. He gets the last say in the handyman business. This is really great for this reason. Should you ever bust up and go your separate ways, you have your business intact, he has his business intact. You both take your businesses, you go your merry way, no one was the wiser, okay? Lots of businesses fall apart and crumble if there ever becomes a moment of disillusion between the relationship. You get a divorce and then everything just falls apart and nobody ends up with a business. This way you each end up with your own businesses. Also for search engine optimization, it's a beautiful thing. The search engine is going to always, this is true from now through infinity, it's always going to provide the best user experience. So if a customer is looking for drywall repair, the search engine is going to say there's a house cleaning company that also does handyman services. There's a journeyman contractor over here who does handyman services that specializes in drywall repair. Who am I going to send? They're going to send that guy, okay? The keywords that you use for your website are industry specific. So if the handyman has keywords like drywall, roofing leaks, repairs, brickwork, whatever it is, those are keywords that are going to boost that to the tops of the search engines. Over on the house cleaning side, you're going to have a separate website that has keywords like cleaning and bi-weekly cleaning and move in, move out cleaning and those kinds of keywords, right? They're very different keywords. So what you want to do is register 2 separate domain names. It costs about $10 a year. You're going to do separate hosting packages, which is $3 to $5 a month, not a lot of money. And to get started and to have 2 separate websites, 2 separate businesses, 2 separate sets of keywords with 2 separate sets of services will make your life so much easier, and it will save you thousands, literally thousands of dollars per year in marketing trying to just keep your businesses separate, okay? It will save you so much money. If you try to merge the two, you got this weird mix of the search engines don't really know what it is you offer, and you're gonna end up spending so much more money trying to become visible in the search engines. So don't play that game. Keep them 2 separate companies, make it easy on yourself, and even when you hire people, it will make it so much easier because your job descriptions will be different. In the event that you have a house cleaner that does a regular maintenance clean on a customer's house, and they need some special repair work, you can send in someone from this company to help them that has the skills, and it doesn't take away a person off your frontline job. Does that make sense? Anyway, lots of reasons to keep your businesses separate, even though you might own them both. I own 4 companies. I've got 4 LLCs. They all serve the same customers, but they all do different things, and I need the different keywords and the different websites and the different, you hear what I'm saying? All right, so that is my suggestion. I highly recommend keeping them separate for all of those reasons. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. If it does, give us the thumbs up. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.